Headlines most affecting Chilliwack this week. Time is running out for candidates to declare for the upcoming school trustee by-election. A Chilliwack social media couple documenting what they see as they are very close to the LA wildfires. Cat rescue and rehab, the story of Abby Cat Daddy in Chilliwack. And maybe January, but a local golf club is hiring. Alex will have more in sports. Our guests this week include Logan Bryan, the founder of Abby Cat Daddy, and Katie Bartel, who wants to go to school board. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. Speaking of which, Katie Bartel and Lori Thronis are right now the only two declared candidates for the vacant position of Chilliwack School Board, and the by-election set for March the 1st. Now, nominations close on Friday, January 24th. We will have Ms. Bartel on the program in a few minutes talking about her running for the by-election in the upcoming weeks. Out and About with Arnie and Debbie is a Facebook page which showcases Chilliwack. Now, Arnie Nichols and his wife Debbie are currently vacationing in Southern California, literally watching the LA firefighting efforts up close. Now, they've been posting updates. They are safe. They're at their condo in Palm Springs watching crews head into the greater LA area. We understand that they are heading home this weekend. Taking a closer look at the 2024 building permits issued throughout the city of Chilliwack, Build Chilliwack released some positive numbers. In total, 579 permits issued last year, 288 residential building permits for 580 units, a total value of $314 million. Their report went on to say that today's challenges are requiring more strategic and diversified planning. And the number of homes sold through the MLS system in Chilliwack and the Chilliwack District Real Estate Board totaled 148 units in December. That was an increase of 12% from December of 2023. Home sales 19% below the 5-year average, 19.7% below the 10-year average for the month of December. On an annual basis, it's a moderate gain of 6.5% from 2023 to 2024. Abby Cat Daddy, the Feline Advocate Society, is a local cat rescue with a TNR program. That's trap, neuter, and return. The focus is on local community cats within the Fraser Valley. Its founder, Logan Bryan, will be joining us in a moment to explain what the society does and how you can help. Artist applications for the 2025 Chilliwack Mural Festival are now open. This is going to be the 6th year for the Mural Festival. Organizers are inviting talented local, national, and international artists to apply. This annual celebration of public art continues to grow as a hub for creativity, community engagement, and bold artistic innovation. The application deadline is the end of the month, January 29th. The Stinking Rose Garlic Festival team announcing that the Stinking Rose Garlic Festival Fantasy Farms will be back for this year. And they've been able to receive confirmation that it'll be, in fact, a stinking good time. No, I did not write that. Now, organizers do want to thank everybody who came out. And with Chilliwack Community Services, we're able to present CCS with a check of $2,000. So coming up, our interview with Logan Bryan from Abby Cat Daddy, as well as Katie Bartel, who is running for Chilliwack School Board. Then, local golf, and of course, is hiring. Alex will have more in just a few minutes. This week continues with Logan Bryan with Abby Cat Daddy. It is a really cool organization, a society that's been around for a while. Now, even though it's Abby in the title, What do you do and how does this involve the entire Fraser Valley?
So we do a lot of different things, but our main areas are Mission, Abbotsford, and Chilliwack. Those are our catchment zones, but we do cat rescue, we TNR, which is trap, neuter, return. So we are spaying and neutering cats and putting them back on the farms because not every cat can go into a home. And we also support with our spay and neuter program. So we do those. We do adoptions, and we do other small programs as needed. One
of the ugly questions that has to be asked is how much, because spaying, neutering, it doesn't come cheap.
No, it doesn't. It's runs between, like for us at rescue prices, it's like $150 to $200 per cat, depending on the situations. Last year we did a 46 TNRs, and we adopted out 81 cats. But we also did an intake of 123 cats. And then we also helped transfer other cats around. So yeah, lots of money.
And still with that, because there will always be somebody going, I can't afford to do this.
Yep.
How do they pay for it? Or is there a deferral? Is there any grant money that is available?
Yeah. So unfortunately, there isn't actually a lot of grants. The SPCA removed their grant programs that we had reached out to before. And there really isn't any welfare grants anymore in Canada. But we do a lot of fundraising. Our spay and neuter program is only $165 to start with. If there's rabies shots are needed or anything like that, it gets a little bit pricier, but average is $165, which is fairly reasonable, especially when you look at the rest of the valley. Like, you can go to clinics in Mission or Langley and it's at $300 to $500 a cat.
Okay.
And that's just your basics. So $165, $400 average, like, it's a big difference. We don't get to do deferrals because I have to pay for that surgery at the time.
Yeah.
And as a nonprofit, I can't just eat every cost, right? So payment has to be made beforehand, and then we can book the surgeries. But we do, some people will do payment plan over a couple of weeks, and then once they're paid in full, they get the voucher.
Now, you mentioned nonprofit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is this a charity as well? Do you get a receipt for a donation?
So right now we're not charity status.
Okay.
But we have applied. It just takes 6 to 11 months. I think next month is when we get our first notice. So whatever that means, I'm not really sure. But
I'm waiting on the paperwork. Yeah.
Yep. End of February, we get the first notice of our application, and then hopefully after that, there's no more notices, and we can just do it. But we'll wait and see.
Are you getting any help from veterinary societies or vets, private vets, or?
So our main veterinarian is actually Riverwood, and she's in Poco. She is an amazing doctor. I love her. She came to us, she saved my cat before I opened the rescue.
Yeah.
So that's how we made our connection, and she's been phenomenal. So we use her for all of our internal cats. And then we work with 2 clinics in Abbotsford for our spay and neuter and our TNR programs.
So getting a hold of you, you're all over social media?
Yes. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now. Email is the easiest one, but Facebook is the most common.
Okay. Logan, Bryan, Abby Cat Daddy. I love that title.
Yes. It's a good name.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
You're watching This Week. This week continues as we are starting to do the countdown towards the by-election to put in a new school trustee person on board to replace Heather Moss in the Chilliwack School Board. And that vote, by the way, is on March the 1st. About another week or so for candidates to make their declaration if they want to run. One of the first, in fact, the first, was Cari Bartel. And this is where we get to know you. Yes. I guess, for lack of a better term, the 60-second business card. Who is Cari Bartel?
Well, I'm a mom of 3. I've been navigating the education system in Chilliwack for about 12 years now, and one of my daughters has very high support needs. So that involves a lot of frustrations, a lot of challenges, a lot of opportunities. I've learned so much through that. It's kind of brought my advocacy out, developed a lot of my skills, and I've been the DPAC chair for the past 3 years already. DPAC is the district Advisory Council, yeah. And we do a lot of advocacy to the school district itself already. So I'm already kind of at the table a little bit. I'm already doing some of the work that trustees would do. And so this kind of it seemed like the next step. It seemed like
a natural progression.
Progression. It's going to help me. I'm going to be able to affect change in different ways. I've already kind of helped elevate DPAC as a partner at the table and being taken more seriously, and I want to continue that work for parents and to getting involved with the school, being heard, being included, and feeling confident in the education that their kids are getting. So I really want to see them.
There's always the critics that'll say, do DPACs actually accomplish anything? And I see your eyebrows rising. What have you been able to do major accomplishments just in the 3 years you've been around.
Oh,
DPAC.
absolutely. I don't think that before this that DPAC was actually invited to the table and really always treated as a partner. And we've seen lots more invites, lots more collaboration since I've been there. I have a really good relationship with the district administration, Rohan, Simone, some of the district principals. I talk to and advocate to a lot. DPAC has a much stronger voice now, and we have taken a lot of the concerns that parents have brought to the table and done a lot of good advocacy work. One easy one is the air conditioners. The fact that the air conditioners are in every portable was because of DPAC. And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they would, the district admin would agree with that. That advocacy came through DPAC, and it was put in because parents got mad, got loud. Not
Yeah.
mad.
Well,
I mean, there was some mad.
There was some. Yeah, I can see that, because in a hot, sticky classroom is still a hot, sticky
It
classroom.
was, right? So.
And again, there's going to be critics saying, well, you're talking about air conditioners. That's just one thing.
That's one thing.
The curriculum, obviously, there are going to be people saying they want this, that, and the other thing. What are your strong, the word I'm looking for is the PowerPoints that you're looking for? Is it better creative skills, better reading skills? Is it more shop skills?
You know what? It's all of it.
Yeah.
I want to see kids have equitable access to education and high quality education. And I think that we can do that in Chilliwack. I want to see kids supported. I want to see teachers supported. I want to see parents at the table and feeling confident that they're getting that high quality education. I want to see more communication from the district. We just hired a communications officer, so I'm really hopeful that that's going to make a big difference, and that's a big point of advocacy that DPAC was also involved in, and that parents had been talking about for many years. The big thing for me is making sure that kids are inspired. That's the biggest thing. Supported and inspired, and for however they learn, for however they grow, whatever gets them going. That might be academics, and we absolutely have to do high quality academics, and giving those opportunities to kids. But not everyone's going to be great at academics. So how do we make those kids feel like they belong and feel like they have a voice in their life, and the parents to be able to advocate for those children as well. Right?
That's always been an argument with some, not many, but with some, with the reading, writing, arithmetic. But not everybody is suited for university. Here's the trades. Go here, or something else. Am I off base? Or
we need to stop putting kids in boxes. I think I remember memorizing and regurgitating what were the facts that we were taught, right? And that got graded. That was traditional learning. Some kids thrive in that. I have one daughter who thrives with workbooks and doing all that stuff. I have another daughter with high support needs who is unable to read and do math and do all that stuff. So how do we include her with her peers?
Right.
And it's very doable. I've seen it done. I'm excited when it gets done. It's just like those mom proud moments, and I want to see that trickling throughout the entire district. And I've done a lot of work to get her where she is, and to help and support other families too. I've done a lot of personal support for other families, and personal support through DPAC as well. Empowering parents to help their kids achieve their potential and thrive, and that's going to look different for different kids.
Right.
We need to make sure that the kids have access to, reading, writing, arithmetic, those things that you were saying, but we also need to see that they feel safe and belong, and that they are in a place where they can learn, and that they have those opportunities.
You have the final word. March the 1st is the election day. Why vote for Katie Bartel?
Yeah, vote for me, because I'm going to be a strong voice at the table. I'm going to bring collaboration. I'm going to bring parents and teachers and students all together. And I'm going to be fighting for all the kids to feel like they belong and be excited to learn again.
Katie Bartel, thank you.
Thanks.
You're watching This Week.
Hey Chilliwack, I know you like sports. I got some for you. If you're looking for work, however, the Chilliwack Golf Club team is hosting a job fair on February 7th and 8th. If you're looking for a fun, rewarding workplace with great perks, the job fair has various seasonal and year-round positions. Contact the club directly for more information. And over to college volleyball. The second half of the 2024-25 UFV sports schedule is underway. With men's volleyball setter Silas Van Weesen had the UFV offense rolling on Saturday as the Cascades men's volleyball team finished off the weekend sweep with a 3-0, 25-18, 25-19, and 25-18 win over the MacEwan University Griffins. The win pushes the Cascades to 4-8 on the season, while the Griffins drop to 0-12. The Cascades now return home for a pair of matchups with the Calgary Dinos on January 17th and 18th at the UFV Athletic Centre. On the basketball side, the UFV women's basketball, Bernie Leday, career best 18 points and 7 rebounds, led the UFV Cascades to their second win of the weekend as they took down the TRU Wolfpack 67-32 on Saturday afternoon at the UFV Athletic Centre. The win moves UFV to 9-3 on the season, while TRU falls to 0-12 in Canada West play. The men's Cascades dropped an 83-74 decision to TRU on Saturday. The loss sees the Cascades' record move to 5-7 on the season, while TRU improves to 6-6 in the campaign. The teams sit 4th and 3rd in the Pacific Division, respectively. The Cascades head on the road next week for a pair of games against the UBC Thunderbirds on January 17th and 18th. On April 5th, Chasing Hope with the BC Community Football Association will be hosting a mental health awareness event. Chasing Hope is a suicide awareness program that we have implemented in grassroots football. Across the province, we have trained volunteers of BCCFA and volunteers of football associations that are non-members of BCCFA. Facebook info is at BCCFA Chasing Hope. And finally, Cultus Lake's Reese Howden is back on the World Cup circuit this week. This week's on the slopes of Reiteralm, Austria. Alpine Canada and CBC will have your coverage. That has been your chillTV Sports Update. Coming up, Cari with the weather. If you want to hear more, check out our now extended sports coverage on the chillTV channel.
chillTV weekend weather. So, Cari, does this magnificent weather continue?
Our weather for this weekend is looking really great. Sun most of the whole weekend with a few cloudy periods, temperatures up to about 5 degrees. In the evening, though, getting down to below 0, down to -2, so it's going to be a little bit chilly. Next week, though, still really nice sunny weather with a few cloudy periods, temperatures getting up to about 5 degrees. Winter's here, but it's just barely. I actually saw some blossoms on the trees the other day. Here's a fun fact, another fun fact about January. Although January is our first month, it was actually the last month to be added to the 12-month Roman calendar. Have a great week, everyone. Back to you, Don.
Thanks, Cari, and thank you for watching. If you have a local news story you'd like us to report on, you can always send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great weekend. I'm Don Lehn.